Welcome everybody to the two-man power trip, the black man's thought and the nerd lifestyle. I'm Nicholas, Mr. Go with the Flow.
And I'm the man with the plan, Maurice.
And we're back with another edition of the Blerd By Nature Podcast. What's up, co-host?
What's good, bro? What's good?
What's Gucci? How we doing? Black Anime Podcast number 202 back in the building. We back again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are. We're here.
Yep. All right, let's step into the first segment. Let's kick it off into Vibe Guys. How was your week? Your weekend going into this week?
The weekend going into this week pretty chill. I didn't do too much. I hung out with some friends, but other than that, just normal stuff. Crazy.
Good.
The last 2 weeks, my coworker has been out, so it's just been me. So work has just been busy.
Oh shit! Why am I imagining you Rambo style with the gun shooting off all them people like trying to survive on that island, bro?
Yeah, it's just been busy stuff. Just handling that and going through all of the song and dances of that. Yeah. And then we got the ice freeze that came recently.
It's been cold.
Right?
We back to the cold. I remember when we was recording earlier and we putting out the old episodes. It was hot. Now it's cold.
Yep, now it's cold.
Damn.
Brick City.
Shit. Octacold flipped and shit. Yeah, that shit's crazy. What was it? Oh shit. Yes. I said the weekend. Let's step back all the way back into. I just realized we didn't even talk about Thanksgiving. So this is the podcast recorded after Thanksgiving, after the holiday season, shit like that. We took a mini break. So damn son, yeah, it's already been like a week extra. So shit, completely forgot about all that.
Sound like you still in a food coma.
Oh, I didn't even get to eat that much, so I can't even. See, so re-up on mine. My Thanksgiving and stuff in general, because we took a pause off that. The host of the that was supposed to take over that time had the vid, so we had to all separate and do our own stuff. Usually on Thanksgiving, what I do is I go help my church early in the morning when they like start the Macy's Thanksgiving parade and stuff like that. By the time they do that, I head off to my church and then we pack meals for where they're about to send out. Like we start the morning packing out the kitchen ministry sets up all the meals and stuff like that, and then we start like cutting and prepping and fixing them in bags and stuff like that and getting all the meals ready for all the people that signed up, like homeless or whoever like needs a fresh meal or something like that. So we packed over 400 meals. So that was good stuff.
What's up?
And yeah, we had that all situated and fixed about, I want to say about like 10:30. Had that all fixed out, and then the people with the cars and stuff like that, they drive around and take that stuff from house to house and meal to meal to everybody. So we had that 400 meals ready by like 10:30, and then by like I want to say 12, they start driving out to send it to homes and stuff like that. So I was there super early. I got there and I was like the first volunteer in there. So they had me cutting the pound cake. So I cut that up. I had to make sure I had like it was like one big pan and you got to make sure you get like 100 slices out of that. So I was putting in work for them slices. I put them in and I had that situated. And stuff like
good.
I was like the first. I was even before the lights cut on. I was down there. I had my gloves on and I started cutting pound cake till like there was like 40 volunteers in there.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the startup. Everything was Gucci, and then after that, me and mom likes to go to the spot Cooler Runnings that's nearby us. It's a Jamaican spot, but every year I think they've been doing this since like the 90s. That day every year at Thanksgiving they give away a free meal, and it's a free meal with like a whole bunch of stuff. You get fixed up from it's a whole Thanksgiving like soul food / Jamaican food like all kind of stash. You get the veggies, you get the mac, you get the yams, you get the desserts, you get the drinks, like everything out there. So it's set up pretty nice. So we do that.
Good.
And since we was all divided, that was kind of like I had the plate from earlier that fixed up for me and my family, and then we went out to Cooler Runners, picked that up, and we had that for Kenya when she was ready. And then when Kenya came over, that was just the three of us for that thing. So that was
that's what's up.
Yep. And then Black Friday got to starting, and I sent out, I put in the Amazon work, so everybody that should be getting their gifts by tomorrow, because yours is on the way too. So you should be getting your stuff by tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, yo. So that was that and Black Friday and stuff like that. The weekend, all right. So it's like since Thursday night, after I finished all that work, Thursday night was when that shit started to catch up on me, and then by like I want to say by like Friday morning, that's when the whole flu game started to hit me like a motherfucker. So I was down for the count for like a hot minute. Kenya was here helping and making sure I was Gucci all the way till like Monday. By like Saturday night, Sunday, she was feeling it, and then by the same time, mom was feeling it and stuff like that. So it was that flu game was hitting us solid.
Hey, everybody was going through it.
Yeah, definitely through a time and shit. It was a wild bit of business with that stuff. Also, side note, shout outs to Ron. Ron was going through some shit on that he let me know about on Tuesday when we went to go see the Hunger Games and shit like that. So he informed me about all the business and happenings, and we just happy he all goofed up.
Good for real. Shout out to Ron.
Yeah, but yeah, this week has just been me trying to catch up on all my work because tomorrow my last day till the 12th.
Okay, nice.
Yep. So trying to just catch up on and finish all that stuff. And we picked Secret Santa, like I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday this week and stuff like that. So we have that set up, and then I think we're doing breakfast or something tomorrow. So I should be able to put in that last like Christmas gift for that Secret Santa person. That's just simple because I made sure we was gathered up on all the stuff. We put in for my niece and nephew Christmas, my niece's double Christmas and birthday combo and stuff like that. Like we put in for as much shit as we can. Like it was just piling down. And you know how I like to get it done early.
Yeah.
I get all that shit out. That was pretty much this.
Okay, that's what's up. That's good. It's like an eventful, busy weekend.
Yeah, I mean ups to survival and downs and shit like that. And then we finally got the workout shit. So 2024, yo, it's about to get popping.
Yeah, we gonna have have fun.
Game changing shit, baby.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have fun next.
Oh boy, that pod is coming for y'all. Boys, be out. That's good. I doubled up. I like. Yo, when we was texting and figuring out all that shit, I was watching the that movie with the Samoans, the soccer movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was in there. The soccer movie was tight, funny and shit like that. But it was like one of those quick and easy movies and shit like that. And I wanted to get out the house so I could get fresh air for like a minute or something beside work. So I was out and I went to go see that movie. I was like watching it. I was watching the movie. Then I had Arby's beside me. Then you was texting me and I was trying to follow up on that while I keep with the movie. So I was like triple multitasking, make sure I was eating shit like that. Like it was Gucci. And then on top of that, at Anime NYC, 2 random ladies came up to me in Kenya and gave us Arby's cards. So I used that shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah, they was like, you want these Arby's cards? I said, shit, give me that.
All right, say less.
Yeah, facts. I don't even know if they was working for Arby's or what. They just had Arby's cards. And I was like, all right, shit.
All right, it worked. Shoot.
Yeah, man, they worked. It was $5 each. That shit worked for me. But yeah, man, how was your Thanksgiving coming up now?
No, everything was good. Sister cooked. Gucci. Me and sister we cooked.
Threw down.
We ate. Yep, we ate and we chilled.
No inflation at your table. No just greens.
Nah.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Everybody was eating healthy. That's good.
We was good. We ate good and took naps. It was good.
Oh, I feel that. The blessings came up, the blessings came down. That's what I'm talking about, man. Shit. Shout outs to Quentin too. We picked up that tres leche and Chef Q's tres leche and coquito. We had that shit saved on the side and stuff like that. We almost done with the tres leche. That shit almost gone. It's down to its like last 3 squares and shit like that. And the coquito, I'm sponsored by Mom and Kenya.
That was going.
Listen, bro, I couldn't control Kenya when it came to like when she got the sniffles and shit like that. I was like, alcohol probably not the best thing. That she was like every like either the morning or the night she had her cup of coquito, bro. Nothing was gonna stop it.
It happens. I'll be like that too.
I know. God, shit. After it just started, she was at half the point she was expecting me to stop. I was like, listen, you gonna do what you go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nah, for real. Listen.
It is what it is. Go ahead. Have your fill. I had like 2 cups of that shit, so I'm good. Mm-hmm. But like, it's good stuff, and you already know Chef Q's holiday magic makes that shit. So
for real.
That's what's up. But yeah, man, I'm happy. Y'all ate healthy. Y'all ate good. I have.
I don't know about the healthy part, but.
Healthy enough. I don't mean healthy as in healthy as get your body right. I'm talking about healthy as in it was a good amount. As in that shit good. That shit was coming in. I don't know how that shit was exiting, but that shit was coming in pretty good though.
And that sure was.
Woo! Yeah, man. Shit. But I got before I hit the point, because I'm gonna have an off the cuff discussion talking about the next setup of stuff. But like overall, yeah, the holidays was good. Holidays was Gucci. All right, that's what's up. That's good. That's good. Good to hear. Everybody was good and Gucci, and that's nice. All right. So on that point, we can kick off into the off the cuff discussion. because I wanted to talk as a sidewinder to this. But I wanted to ask you, co-host. I've been seeing the videos and I've been seeing the Twitter talk and stuff like that, and I've been seeing TikToks of this for sure. But I wanted to ask you, co-host, is Black Friday and Cyber Monday the same anymore? What's up with the deals? What's up with the deals, bro?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, man.
So,
I saw the videos of them niggas pulling out the real prices over the fake prices and the hiking up and all the bullshit. Tell me, what's up with that, brother?
No, Black Friday and Cyber Monday are not the same. Originally, they used to be just those days. Now,
grandmas get punched out for the $10 flat screen 75-inch.
Yeah, now it's just been extended over the course of the month. And no, the deal sucked. It's not the same. I did a little bit of shopping at Black Friday. I'm like, it's the price of Black Thursday.
It sounds like you found the prices of bullshit.
Bullshit ain't even the word. The same price they had on Black Friday was the same price there was the Thursday, the Wednesday, the Tuesday, the Monday, the Friday before. Nah.
They know what they doing now. They said, fuck with your boy. Listen, we gonna hike up these prices like this shit's is never seen before, and then they gonna come back later. They gonna be like, sale, baby, sale.
Yep, and what they'll do is they'll jack up the prices before Black Friday and then drop them down to, we said a deal. When it's the same prices it was 2 months prior.
Yeah, I saw what was it? I think it was the pricing trends or something like that. Like people got the apps where they can follow the shit to see how prices change over time, and people was like, nah, Black Friday way off.
Yep.
Cyber Monday way off. Like all these deals. I seen even in the video game industry, them percentage off ain't working with that shit, since that shit is like 75. That shit ain't dropping nothing. They going back to the regular prices we used to have. That's still expensive.
Yep.
Like deals ain't dealing, bro.
Yep. So if you're asking if it was the same before, absolutely not.
Absolute garbage, man. It's terrible to see, man. People was making maneuvers and strives and stuff like that, and now people want to stay safe, be at home, shopping online, and nobody giving the deal. So I got to ask, where's the deals? What's going on?
When you find out, you let me know, because I'm looking for the same. I'm asking the same thing.
Facts, man. When the deals are dealing, because nobody rolling the dice and nobody like out here making it worth spending the cheddar. Like, what's good?
Yeah, but I guess we're in the era where like little Debbie cakes cost $2 now.
I guess, bro, it still break my heart every time I see $125 on Amazon.
Yeah,
that blows my mind. That's how you know shit was left.
Yeah, I went to this. I was like, oh, hey.
I know. Every time I bring out that bottle and I look at that, I'm like, disgusting.
Yeah, for real.
The pain, bro.
That's where we at.
Yeah, you're right. That's why the deals ain't dealing no more. Everything out the door.
Yeah.
Everything out the door and shit, man. But I hear you. All right, so shifting off, we only got like short bit of reboot news. Nothing of the crazy news going wild. But starting off the on the good foot of the wrestling industry, a little old boy, old boy, as Kenya like to say, AM, PM, third eye open, CM Punk came back to WWE Survivor Series. First of all, I want to know where you was at when it happened and what was your reaction?
Oh, I was home chilling. Watching Survivor Series when it happened.
Yep.
And I was just like, yo, okay.
Shit. I mean, I hear that. I was at home chilling too. Because, I mean, I was already down for the count. I knew I wasn't going to pull up in Legends the way I was feeling shit like that.
The day after, like I said, I'm still in coma mode.
Oh, no, I definitely hear that. I definitely hear that. After a while, I knew it wasn't moving or nothing. But like, so me and Kenya was watching the War Games stuff. We was enjoying the first match, obviously, with the women and stuff like that. That was fun. Then, like, all the single matches in between, all we did was keep gutting up to get food. Like, in the middle of every other match that was going on, I was like, I kept thinking about it. I'm like, only the Gunther versus Miz match, I actually sat down to watch, because I kept saying, yo, Gunther, destroy this weak ass Miz ass nigga.
Really?
Does Mike the Mizanin, man.
Nah, get Mike his shot.
Dust the Miz, man. Dust the Miz. I kept saying obliterate him, and Gunther did just the job. I was so happy. I was like, yep, get Mike the fuck up out of here. So nonetheless,
I was like, let's go,
get Mike the fuck up out of here, and Gunther pack that ass up. That's what I was. 12 minutes.
The bullshit.
12 minutes. Light work. Light work. So after he got done like Furbus, after he got done in. That was the only match I watched in full that was a non-War Games. Like, after that, we just kept getting up to make dinner or get a drink or like wash the plates All other matches, I don't remember. Escobar, I heard from the kitchen, he won. And Rhea, I didn't watch any bit of that match. Everybody was saying that shit put in work. I don't know what happened.
No, that match was good. That match was good.
Shit happened. I don't know. What other singles matches? Were they singles matches? There was something else. Stuff was just happening. But yeah, we came back just in time to see the full men's war games and stuff like that. Watched it. Randy came out. Everything was fun. It was getting big popping. We was like, God damn, that nigga brolic. After that shit was finished, we was chilling, and then I saw the little sign cross, and I was like, damn, son, all right, the show all finished. They raised their arms. I was sitting back. All I heard was the static. Ow, yo, son. I told Kenya, I was like, the best case scenario WWE could have for tonight. Randy Orton come back. It's fun shit. And then CM Punk come back. And Kenya was so convinced. She was like, because I was trying to give her the whole information, the drama that was going on, and trying to catch up with the CM Punk shit over the time. The only information she ever got was the AEW shit. And the first time she became a fan of CM Punk was during All Out, and we didn't know that was gonna be his final night in AEW anyway. So that shit was funny. That shit was funny in general. But like, it was just like the sitting back because I thought everything was done. I was chilling. When I heard the static, oh shit, I raised up out the bed. I looked at Kenya. I was like, oh fuck, this nigga really here. This nigga really here. That shit crazy.
Yeah, listen.
Oh shit. That shit was so hype. And then right after that, the media scrum came out, and then we was all chilling. And then I was like, is that Wilkin?
Yo,
listen, bro. That shit had us dying.
I was weak,
bro, when he got roasted for this shit. Yo, I even said it to myself. I was like, he's like, yo, y'all know y'all about to pack it up for the young generation. I was like, oh Lord,
yo,
no,
he said that. I was like, oh shit.
They was like, so we old now? I was like, oh shit. He even tried to fix himself. He was like, I worded it wrong. Let me try again. And he was still digging himself into a further hole. I was like, good fucking God, bro. What are you doing?
It was comedy, and Becky and Charlotte was ready.
They was on his ass. And then even as he finished his question, they was still clouded because they was like, oh, so it looked like we have a bunch of spring chickens now. I was like, oh boy. Oh man. I mean, I'm happy because I heard the podcast that they dropped about the whole situation and giving back credit and stuff like that. And I understand where Wilkins is coming from, where he was talking about they asked the questions that he wanted to ask. So by the time they came to him after he'd been raising his hand for so long and Byron was kind of dubbing his shit, like when they got around to him, he forgot completely what he needed to ask. Like he had no more questions because everybody asked what he wanted to ask. So by the time they got to him, he was like flustered. So I get it. I get it. And shit's nerve-wracking and shit like that. It's just so fucking funny.
Now he made the best friend. Honestly, it was just entertaining.
Yeah, 100%. If you want a soundbite and a memorable part of the media scrum, because every media scrum needs one of them shits, that's it. That's definitely it.
Like, because for me, it looked like Charlotte and Becky were having fun with it.
Oh, they was, but like he said, I mean, niggas could kiki and laugh in your face, but they could feel low key disrespected.
That's true too.
You called these people like they not in the main event. Like, bro, you said they passe, they about to pass up for the young generation. I'm like, no. Charlotte definitely not trying to do that, and Becky just took out like Becky passed the NXT to Lyra, but she definitely like buried Xia Li into the ground. So I don't know what you mean by passing anything. So whatever, y'all. But nonetheless, it was entertaining. Yeah. I enjoyed that whole thing. And Survivor Series was fun for whatever I saw of it. War Games was cool. The CM Punk return was interesting. So how do you feel? You saw the promo on Monday and stuff, right? His return and comeback and shit like that. The Monday Night Raw.
Oh yeah, I did.
How you felt about the promo? Yeah, legit. I was like, who this man? Who this man? And what he said? What he said in July? Tell me when I'm telling lies, nigga. That sounded like a whole bunch of lies, bro.
Yeah, I was just like,
only thing he told the truth was the end. And it's so funny because I love how this shit got clipped, but I was like, this is the shit that we say every time we go into work, guys. Like everybody says, it's so much memes about this shit. We're not here to make friends. We just here to get the money. Like this is a normal thing, y'all.
No, I think that gets lost in the sauce too. Because for them, it's a job. At the end of the day, it's a job.
Yeah, I definitely get that. I was just surprised that they got soundbited all over the place. I was like, I thought that's how we all was feeling, y'all. I thought we was all here for this check. What's going on?
I think that
I didn't even think that was big quotable. I was like, okay, guys. So y'all are going in just for friends. Y'all don't want y'all check.
I saw the quote and I'm just like, what else would you be there for?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all don't want y'all check. What y'all y'all want to be slaves? I'm like, what are y'all working at?
Yeah, I'm like, that's why you go.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm confused. What is the raw speech that he said something different? I don't know. But yeah, it was the promo. Listen, it's gonna be the next couple of weeks. He brings some kind of energy. Right now, honestly, CM Punk look like he in the sunken place right now. So I don't know.
Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, pretty much. The week one was the arrival show up. That was great. The first week was mid. The second week could be better. He'll bring the fire, or he ain't gonna see that check. Cause all I've heard this whole time was that CM Punk went to call WWE and WWE didn't call him. So bring the fire, or you will be on your ass again. That's it.
I don't think that right now he's being on his best behavior.
Oh yeah, but I heard the clause was in his contract. So yeah, he can't be on his worst.
True.
Yeah. Big ups on that. So
so we not gonna talk about Seth.
I wrote this whole thing that said CM Punk returned to WWE. I didn't even put anybody else. But yeah, we can talk about Seth. What you want to talk about, Seth?
Oh man,
that he work in the universe. Him and Jews work in the universe. Like,
I was cracking up. You see Punk and you see Seth Rollins flipping out. I'm like, bruh.
Shit, I think the funniest one so far right now is Kevin Owens. Did you see that new shit that he dropped where he was on an interview and they asked him about Punk and Randy, and
yes.
he did the Vince McMahon shit where you talk a bunch of shit about Stephanie and talk about how she's a revolutionary, and then for Shane you like happy birthday Shane. He did literally the same thing. He's like, Randy Orton's such a leader. He's amazing. He's everything. And then CM Punk, he's like, I just want to have fun at work. I was like, hey, this nigga remembers he still got friends like Young Bucks and shit. And last time I remember, if somebody fuck with my friends, shit, it's non grata for you. So yeah, man. And he never liked that nigga back in the Ring of Honor. So he's like, I work with him, and if I give him an extra power bomb, you know what it is.
Yeah, I just find the whole thing comedy that's going on right now.
Oh, big time. The drama will be palpable. Even though I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of Punk daily. I'm tired of Punk news. But it is what it is. We live in his world. It's been that way for years, and it's so hard to avoid any of this shit anymore. I've been tired, but it's nonstop. It'll never stop. Like every day we'll get updates. Yeah, today Punk was backstage, and they're happy to see him like for the 16th week or something like that. I'm like, oh, bruh. I'm tired. So tired. He's tired. You see that tired ass promo he gave on Monday? He's tired. Like, come on, man.
No, it wasn't take his one buckshot lariat. He'll be on vacation.
Listen, somebody said they want CM Punk versus Logan Paul, and for him to give him a buckshot lariat, and I'm gonna die laughing. Cause CM Punk gonna follow. He gonna think he funny by trying to do it against Logan Paul. He gonna trip again. So I just know. Just please no. I just think it's hilarious because they said he's like one United States title away from being a Grand Slam, so it's just gonna be funny.
Oh boy!
Yeah. But big ups to that. They said rumors saying that we could get CM Punk versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania 40. I mean, hey, I guess it's in his contract and shit like that. He get big matches and shit like that, and he want that Stone Cold match just like 13, right? It's been 10 years.
Okay, he's just like.
I just hope he's young enough to make sure that shit work with Stone Cold. Because last time Kevin Owens was ready to get that ass whooping. I don't know I don't want them to have like that same kind of match that Stone Cold had with Kevin Owens, and then he break Punk because you know Punk body be.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I don't see no good benefit in that. I'm like, nah,
Punk body
I don't want to see that.
So I don't know, man. We'll see. They got stuff, but I think Punk about to eat more L's than we realize. Listen, well, Triple H, Trip say bridges is mended, but it ain't forget.
There you go.
It ain't forget. I'm gonna play the game. Shit, we finna find. But yeah, so away from Punk Daily and all that other stuff, because we just gonna follow up on what we see with that. Next on the news docket, we got. Did you see the thing on Warner Brothers deleting Looney Tunes by accident?
No, I didn't.
So Warner Brothers is still on their animation deletion spree, and they're still getting rid of shows and stuff like that for a tax bracket or whatnot. And accidentally, so this was like leaked early on in the week that says that they was getting rid of all Looney Tunes content from Warner Brothers, which sound crazy, super crazy.
Yeah.
But then they found out later in the week it was put there by mistake. I feel like the backlash and all that shit from Looney Tunes ended up on that list in the first place, got to them, and it was getting too hot, so they just put out that it was accidental. accidentally put on that. Even though it's like accidentally putting Looney Tunes on your Warner Brothers delete list sounds wild and crazy.
That's beyond.
You know how much content that is, man, of your animation? Like, goddamn, you're not even putting them in the vault. You completely deleting them. Streamers is wild, bro.
Of course, I'm like, nah, we're not gonna do this. Nah, we're not doing
it. If it ain't Warner Brothers, I mean, they acting loony for sure.
And the fact that Looney Tunes is so ingrained into Warner Brothers, like,
that's what I'm saying.
That don't make no sense.
We talk about deleting all the content from like the 60s all the way up to now. It's like what
that's like Disney deleting Mickey Mouse. It don't make no sense.
I'm telling you, so we didn't realize at the time Space Jam 2 is the most exponentially like important movie to this generation, because we didn't know that Space Jam 2 story that they was doing the content and deleting all that shit. I didn't realize it was telling the future. We thought that was a boo-boo ass movie with LeBron and all them space tools and shit like that. No, it was predicting the future and telling everything. That shit more influential than Space Jam 1 at this point. Like, it's telling everything that's going on right now. Like, the evil corporation that's using AI, that's getting rid of everything. Like, legit, we thought that movie was boo-boo. Nah, that movie is aging like fine wine, because, bro, it told everything. Yo, when the Looney Tunes things was getting deleted, that was literally a scene they posted up. There was a scene they posted up. There was like, I think Daffy talked on the side in the movie. He was like, at least they're not getting rid of Looney Tunes. Here comes Don Cheadle. Oh yeah, and get rid of the Looney Tunes. And they all slapped Daffy. They was like, man, you couldn't keep your mouth shut. I was like, that shit was trending all this week. I was like, oh my god. Oh my, that shit is making me want to watch Space Jam 2 again, because I'm like, this is getting ridiculous. Who knew that movie was the greatest movie of this generation?
Oh man, we have to see what other Easter eggs is in there.
That ass, I want to know what's coming next at this point. Right? You know what? At that very point, let me keep up the same energy, because it's not just Warner Brothers fucking up. Disney. So this week, a couple of news came out, and it's just getting more messier. So Disney talked about how they have no movies this year that's making them a billion. So this is their first year, I think, in a long while where not one of their movies is crossing the billion. So all the memes that showed off with this was showing like a broke Mickey Mouse or some shit like that. It was bad.
Oh, nah. Not dilapidated Mickey. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think it's like Mickey from the Christmas special where he tried to sell his watch for Minnie's gift or something. But like, nonetheless, it was like Disney's. This is the first year that Disney not making a billion off of any of their movies and shit like. And with that, they got the CEO coming out making all these kind of like big ass statements. Bob Iger has been speaking. He is that CEO that's saying a lot of shit, but he ain't doing. He is putting all the blame on like animators. He putting all the blame on other people. He ain't taking no accountability to himself and shit like that. He talking about and they pulled up the receipts. This is like the fourth time he said this. He's like, for the next movies, it's gonna be quality over quantity. They pulled up the receipts on their ass, and they said he pulled up and said this shit like 4 other times when Disney was going through the harsh. He said the next thing gonna release is quality over quantity, and he said we gotta go. He told them, he was like, we're gonna release the new Disney movies, and they're not gonna be on. He was saying sub shit about woke. He was like, we're not gonna release woke type movie. We're gonna go back to basics. We're gonna release the movie if they're good. I don't know. Shit sounded shady off of that. He was blaming the animators. He said we're going back to doing. He said we're gonna do sequels, and we only do sequels when the story needs it, not if we trying to do a cash grab. I know. Bob keeps saying some other shit, and it just keeps like hitting the reset button, and it's messy. And then on top of all the shit, he said, like, I think another article came out and said that he said he wasn't even ready to come back as the CEO. He wasn't planning on doing that shit, but he came back, and I was like, boy, has it been a mess for you. Whether it been the strike or all these comments, it's just Bob, you're not looking nice, and Disney looking like the crappiest shit than ever, man.
It ain't a good look.
It's not been like, there's been a lot of animation stuff that's gotten popping this year, and I'm talking about like a lot of works have dropped, and a lot of people are saying the reign of Disney and Pixar has come crumbling down, because a lot of that animation shit, you looking at the high level and quality and shit that's been making the money, it's been a lot of other stuff that either Disney's passed by on or they haven't been able to like change up their storytelling and shit like that. But like other animation property has seen a lot of success where Disney has not.
And it's bound to happen. And like I said, you get to rest, your laurels, and things happen like that.
Yeah,
right?
Disney been on top.
You get comfortable, and the next thing you know, you're in this situation.
Yeah, man, the dream has found its way in some issues for sure. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, next on the news docket, just a quick review on Next Goal Wins. If y'all ever end up seeing that movie, it's a movie by the same dude who did Thor Ragnarok and Thor 4 and stuff like that, Taika Waititi. He decided to make I think it's a soccer/football, movie on the Samoan, the first American Samoan team that like it was like the bottom of the league, and some white American guy came in. This one was played like by Michael Fassbender, and he helped the team get better and stuff like that. Like your usual standard sports movie and stuff like that. People get better and whatnot. But it's like it's got a lot of heart and stuff like that. It teaches you a lot about American Samoan culture and a whole bunch of differences. Especially sometimes you don't think about the differences between American Samoa and actual Samoa, and they be talking about like the hoity-toity, like high prissy feeling of like actual Samoa versus American Samoa and stuff like that. It's an interesting concept on all the stuff and the stuff they raised, and just if you, I love movies like that tells you a lot about like other cultures and shit like that that you probably not too super familiar about, and you get detail from the people, and a lot of the actors was great. The dude from that starred in The Young Rock is in it. It's a good cast, and the shit was funny, so it's a good side movie for sure. So last bit I got on the news front, Anime NYC, their early bird tickets are about to drop on December 5th already. It's their first round of tickets being sold. They gonna come back in, I think, January or some other time, because they realized they was kind of wilding doing like Anime NYC just finished over here, and they already like releasing the setup tickets, and they know how shit sells out, and they know that niggas is gonna be playing this game on the message with the tickets. So they said this is only like the first round, pre-register and all that stuff. Like these are the preset for the tickets, but they'll come back in another month. So y'all because they released the prices, and some of the prices as usual looking wild, but hey man, I don't. But hey, man, y'all keep y'all ear to the ground. Next week, that shit dropping, and I guess all hands on deck, because it's gonna be a summer con, and that shit gonna be smelling wild.
Oh my God.
That shit in August, so that's peak heat, guys. So get ready, weebs all around.
I'm gonna need that cosplayer from last time we had a deal. Right?
Facts, whole spray down, working on it.
Need a whole boot,
definitely. But yeah, it's a slight week on nerd and reboot news this week. So on that point, we could kick off into the main event. The main event segment of this evening, we are doing the Downward BMP, Black Morpher Power, Ranger Sentai adjacent type stuff. We're going to do another parody adjacent we are doing Mystic Knights of Tyr Nanal, episode 1 and 2.
Yes,
right. So let's kick it off into some quick fast facts and some history. So real quick, this is an fantasy adventure series of Saban Entertainment. This is their first step into this at the time, playing on Fox Kid TV there, loosely based on Irish mythology. This is, like I said before, Saban's first fantasy series in general, running from September 98 till May of 99. The second season was planned, called Battle Thunder, but was pulled. And co-host, do you know what the budget for what was gonna be the second season of the show went to? It's two big things.
Yeah, no, I remember this. I'm reviewing this. It went to Digimon, and I forgot what Power Rangers it went.
So yes, you was right on. And so not only was it was the dub of Digimon, which is huge, but also it was Lost Galaxy.
Yep,
which is super important, because this is how, like, if you think about the history and trajectory, space was supposed to officially be the end of the Power Ranger series. So like the budget going to this was gonna be like, they wanted Mystic Knights of Tyr Nanal probably to be like the next Power Rangers, legit, like like they wanted, if they was gonna put the budget into season 2 of this to go forward, then most likely you would, because it was supposed to go to Lost Galaxy. So like with that being said, that means that if they put the budget into like season 2 of Turn the Dog, then that means that we wouldn't have had a continuation of Power Rangers.
Likely, yeah.
Yeah, because this is the last bit that like kicked off right before like Disney bought into it and everything. So like right off the bat, you could tell that if this shit continued to be successful, we probably wouldn't have had the Power Rangers in the States, you know, to the point that we have.
Yeah, and honestly, we'll get into that. Yeah, if the tech was there, sure, but this is 98, and what they were trying to do with this is just the technology wasn't there yet.
Yeah, and then also kicking off like stuff like the dub of Digimon. I mean, that's important in the history of like dubs and stuff getting over to the States and shit like that. Especially Digimon having any kind of stronghold into the States. The mere fact they could hold the candle to how big a megastar Pokemon was. I mean, it had to be the English dub and stuff like that. And Saban saved that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how things shaped out if things didn't go that way.
Yeah, imagine because if that shit didn't get off pop, we wouldn't got that the other, you know, seasons of Digimon and shit like that. So like if Turn the Dog got popping for season 2, we might not have had Digimon. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, right?
Yeah, man. Shit, you never know what shows affect other shows. That shit's crazy, truly. Right. But continuing on the fast facts, we got so it was only one season, but it had 50 episodes, which is a lot. Shit, these things, man.
Yeah, I forgot how many episodes.
I know. I was looking at that shit. I was like, God damn, shit. But yeah, so boiling it down to its basic premise before we get into anything. Pretty much, kingdom under attack by evil forces, and so go off to find a power to help the kingdom in a pretty. But so Carlos, I wanted to ask before we kick off into episode 1. I never seen this before, and this is like I wasn't around the time like watching Fox Kids for this at the time for sure. So were you watching at the time?
Oh yeah, I saw this in this first run. Yeah.
Okay, so like tell me how it was like watching it at the time when it was on TV.
It was interesting, like I said, because at this point, so we got to talk about time frame. This is like 98, so I'm not surprised that they picked this because of Hercules and Xena.
Yes, I definitely gave that very vibe and probably like roots to like later down Legend of the Rings.
Because both of those just getting into their swing. Those both came out in 95, so they're just getting to their swing. So then they brought this out, and it was like, this is interesting. And so I'm watching it. Honestly, as a kid, I liked it.
Also, the filming and location and stuff like that. Like, we'll get into this, but like, definitely, I can imagine the filming and location being on the location that they go to must have been a pretty penny. And we know Saban, they don't like to spend shit.
Listen, this was their first time that they was trying to do something on their own.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you know this shit was out of the left field. It was like, so that's why they was probably weighing their options with season 2. They was like, damn, we feel so much out here. We know this shit costly. Shit, let's work on that Power Rangers that we had from before. It was probably less costly.
That's exactly probably what it was. It was probably cost. Because honestly, I think that they could have did it, but it's just the thing about it, just in general, the cost of the suits, the armor. That's actual, like most of the Power Rangers stuff is spandex. It's suitwear. They can
exactly.
This they actually probably had to make costumes for.
Oh, definitely. You know, Saban. The more work and the more money they got to put in, nah, bro, that don't work for me.
So then it's like, yo, this too much. It's too much for our shoestring budget.
Oh, fat shoestring budget for sure, because they know listen, at the time they was raking in all that fucking cash from all those seasons of Power Rangers in general. They was dropping movies and shit like that. Like they had money. They just didn't want to spend the money.
That's true.
Like that's what Saban has always been known for. Even in the Toys That Made Us, when we watched that special, like bro, he legit say, bro, the cheapest option, I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it. We got money, but the cheapest option, I'm gonna do it.
You gotta remember, they only took L's from VR Troopers and Beetleborg at this point.
Oh yeah, there you go. Hey man.
I was actually surprised they actually went for this a third time.
Well, no, wait, no, we can't even say they took an L off Beetleborgs. Didn't they choose to can that shit because that shit was actually being successful? Wasn't that outdrawn Turbo?
Was Turbo? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was beating Turbo at the time. I swear we had this discussion with either Peter or somebody. Like we definitely said, we definitely looked into the marks that said Beetleborgs was kicking Power Rangers ass at one point.
Money. Okay, money.
Yeah, no. I agree with you because I know we know Saban is cheap as shit. We know, like they're whether it's successful or not, they're gonna go for whatever is success at a lower cost.
Look, because if you look at all these Ranger adjacent episodes, you see the one thing they like to spend money, and they have every one of these Ranger adjacent episodes. Looks like they had to spend money on costumes.
Bro, they wasn't paying niggas. We literally just found out that David Feldon was being used for 20 years and he only got paid $100. Like, bro, what?
Exactly.
How the hell are you gonna tell me Zordon got paid $100 and was used for 20 years? Bro, I would be. That man is a saint because I'm still thinking about that and I still would have been flipping tables.
I'd have burned the whole studio down.
If I was Zordon, boy. You cannot tell me Gosei got paid more than me.
Oh, nah.
Don't ever tell me that. Don't ever tell me the new student that fucked it all up is gonna beat me by my paycheck. Nah, brother. You ain't worked that out.
Damn, you put it like that. Wow, I'm gonna have to go visit Mr. Saban. So we're like, yo, you got to see me.
Crazy. Nah, you'd have to see outside.
Yeah.
What? You gonna have my head floating in a tube for about 30 years being an iconic character and I only get $100? No back pay, no residuals, no nothing. Shit crazy. You know everybody was coming out. You know they wasn't paying them actors. Shit, that's why they recasting and shit like that. So you know they wasn't paying nobody worth a damn while they was raking all the family money they could through Christmas and all through the years, Power Rangers toys and shit. So yeah, we know Saban cheap. But before we run on a full on Saban rant, let's throw ourselves back in time and let's go to episode 1, Legend of the Ancient Scroll.
All right. So the first thing we start with is the ditch thing.
Yeah, the this first opening theme. So me coming in like clean as a whistle into this series. I ain't know nothing going on. I heard this shit and I was like, this theme sounds familiar as fuck. This is like one of those generic themes that are in like adventure shows in Europe, just in general. That was my thoughts on the opening.
Nah, I've always liked this opening. And I was like,
okay. So curious point. Did you watch this on YouTube or did you find something else?
No, I watched it on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this because you were talking about the opening in general. I would imagine. Are you talking about like the first episode one or the second episode? Because there were two different ones.
Yeah, the first episode one. Yeah.
Oh, all right. So yeah, all right. So yeah, we can keep going back.
So the first thing we open with, we start with this big battle. The scrap.
Yeah, we got faction battles, wars.
Yep, swords is clanking. So the next
but you definitely went into that.
Oh yeah, they definitely spent some bread on that.
Yep, that's mad people.
Right. Next thing we know is we see the sorcerer. I can never. His name always escapes.
Oh shit, I had it. Well, he a druid. Keep talking about it. I get.
Yeah, and this is when we get our intro also to Rowan.
Yeah,
and then so he's over here teaching Rowan. He's telling Rowan, and he's flexing a little bit of magic. You know.
Yeah.
He made his little skeleton creature come up here, and now Rowan is fighting him to check his sword technique.
Gotta show him what's up.
Yeah, his little warrior virtual test. I was like, think about the time. Oh yeah, someone definitely spent some money on that. But Rowan beats it. Rowan beats the thing.
Cat bad. Cat bad.
That's what it is. Yeah. And Rowan, he real proud of himself. Cat bad. He don't look too happy. He's like, nah. This ain't it.
He giving his story of what was he? He was giving his story of peace and created that funny test skeleton.
Yeah.
For his trainee, that shit was looking mad funny. This is this show overall, like I like the places of what they did, but goddamn, they spent like a penny on the CGI for sure. Cause that shit, like everything was looking like it could be part of like a old school movie and shit like that. It was looking real nice. Then the CGI monster popped up and I was like, whoa, that's ugly. Right. Whoa, that's ugly. Like that skeleton was already the first red flag.
Right, and the next thing you know, we see and we are into the Angus who's just crawling up in.
Bruh, listen, I like Angus.
Me too.
I like Angus. I think he's my favorite person in this show so far, man.
Right, because then Rowan after a cat bad leave, Rowan gives the whistle to get him Angus.
Yep.
I'm like, yo,
this nigga pickpocket. And like after cat bad leaves, they messing around and they pretty much almost blow themselves up.
Yeah, Angus had me cracking up at this point. He's like, that druid never let me pickpocket his chain, but he turned me into a toad. I was like, I'm like, so you just up to no good from off rip.
Yep, you already know who he is, and he making jokes, and like it's like when we did Samurai and the Gray Ranger popped up, and I was like, oh, thank God, somebody. Angus. But yeah, so they mess around, and then once they like run out of where they almost blew up, they ran into, and this is where we run into Princess of Kel's Deirdre.
Yep, they knocked her on her behind, and
and they argue over who should help her up.
Yeah, and she ain't with it at all.
Nah, she think these are boobs. Think Drake and Josh and Megan.
And then here come the guards, and Angus is out of there. He's like, nah, I'm out.
Oh yeah, he like shit 5-0. Woo! That's how you already knew. I was a fan of Angus. This nigga said police. Angus ran out of there like he was on the episode of Cops.
Right, and then like, now Rowan's over here trying to talk to Deirdre in his face, and Deirdre ain't having none of it.
Deirdre like, you all boobs.
Yeah, she like, listen, I ain't got no time for you right now. I gotta go deal with my father, the treaty, and all this stuff.
She got to go see King Connor.
So at this point, next thing you know, we see King Connor, we see Catbag, and we see more people, and then we see the ops.
Yeah. Well, okay. So what was it? They in the peace treaty. We chilling. The rivals is trying to all have this big dinner so they can stop all the warring that's going down. Everything's all Gucci, and then left field somebody pull up and was like, yo, this was a fucking setup because they are wilding outside, and old girl was like, ha, I got you.
Yeah, so that was our intro to Queen Maeve.
Yeah, Queen Maeve is on some shiesty shit.
Yeah, and at this point, Rowan and Deirdre just peeking into the meeting.
Yep.
And it's like, yo, and like you said, old boy came in. It's like, yo, King, bruh, it's a setup.
Yep. Queen Maeve is like, yo, you gonna rule today. She warns of problems and all this shit coming.
And she's like, yeah, the way that she is just so chill about it.
Oh, fact.
She's like, I tell you, I tend to get what I deserve, and I'm just like,
fact. She said, prepare for the doom for sure, brother.
Yeah, and King Connor was like, yo, arrest them guards, and old boy, her bodyguard whooping ass.
Yup. And then she said, before you can get to me, poof, you got the fuck up out of there.
She's like, y'all stole my land. I'm about to take it back.
Vengeful lady.
Yeah.
So the next scene we see her, she pull up in her lair, and then that's when she conjuring up the dark magic, and she calls on is this when she pulls out the little elf, the little dark fairy?
Yes, it is.
You remember the dark fairy name?
I'm trying to remember. I had it written down. What was his name?
I only got the ogre's name because I think she said she talked to him, and then she said I need a monster, and then they was like you can use the power of Midor.
Yeah, that was his name.
That was the fairy's name or the
fairy's name was Mida.
Oh, okay.
Mida, the dark fairy or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Mida, and then he gave her the ogre.
Yeah, because she asked for more power because he's like, yo, listen, my forces get beat. They failed me. Blah blah blah. He's like, I already gave you power. What's up? He's like, I need more power, and she's like, I'll give you more power, but for a price.
Yeah, the price that he said I'll come to collect later. Don't worry about it. Enjoy that shit. That's all you want, but remember, it comes a price later. But she got the stone with the dark energy, the command, and all the Gucci shit like that. And then Midor hooked her up, and then he gave her the ogre that I feel like in every scene that we come back to that ogre changed in some way. That CGI could not keep the same every time I looked at that motherfucker. But when he pulled up, the first thing I wrote in my notes is, oh my god, the CGI. I was like, oh my god,
so bad.
What is that shit? And niggas complain about that shit that came into like when we got that Power Rangers movie in the final fight when they got Ivan Ooze up in that machine. Boy, this is
that's movie level budget. So and even that was
movie level on a Saban.
Yeah, even that was. Whew.
Yeah, man. I mean, both of those things they had to go out the country to film. So hey,
exactly. So it's like, But like I said, so she got her ogre, and then she's sitting the ogre. It's like, no, go F shit up.
That shit was funny. That thing, yo, I'm telling you, that CGI monster is on a different playing field when it comes to hitting them people because, man, it pulled up and started swinging on them people, but it was on a whole different plane. That shit was funny.
Yeah, she just came out there, people was like, oh, hell nah.
My nigga, that shit was poking people with the stick. I saw it poke people, it was like, ah.
So they went flying.
Yup.
They went flying.
Yup. Now, while the ogre was doing this work, Queen Maeve pulled up with an illusion all the way back up in their castle, and they was like, get her. And they was realizing they tried to get her, they couldn't get her. No, it was all an illusion. She was like, yo, I warned you. I told you I got this new power, and you see that ogre outside, you can't handle that shit, so all your folks get smashed.
She was like, listen, you need to surrender or I'll take your whole spot.
They on that Roman Reigns because they about to get smashed and stacked.
Yeah. Suddenly now the king, he's like, oh man, this is a problem.
King Gunner don't know what the fuck to do.
Right? So Catbag, like, listen, man, what the fuck? What's supposed to do in this situation?
Yep. So in the meanwhile, we got Deirdre. She's speaking up and she looks into power to defend the kingdom because she's like, yo, dad, you can't surrender to her shiesty ways, man.
Yeah, because Catbag was like, listen, there may be an option, but it's a long shot.
Yeah, he said that shit risky, and I don't know about sending my soldiers out there. My soldiers soldiers got to defend the castle right now.
Right. He just like, listen. He's like, basically, King Kong was ready to surrender because he's like, listen, this is a no win. He's like, I really in good conscience can't send my people to fight for a battle I know they're gonna lose.
I'm gonna say this about Connor. Connor a good king, and he knows like his worth and stuff like that to his people. He not one of them kings that's gonna send out everybody to like straight honest die. He understands the situation that he's in and the power that he's outmatched, and he still, he knows of, that myth and legend and shit like that, but nobody else has gotten it before. So he's not about to send people out the battlefield. And if he gotta surrender, he gotta surrender. Like if he knows an L's an L, he don't want to lose all his people. Everybody died just for the fact of war. He not the mad king.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a type of king that puts his people before his ego. So it's like he's like, nah, he's like, I can't do this.
Shit, like in the context of, think about if this was like Tattoo Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills.
Oh no, Nimbo said anybody.
Nimbo said, keep going. What you doing? Coming back? What you doing?
He's like, no,
boy. Yeah. No. What you mean you left? Remember that one time they got their ass beaten? They went back to the command center. He said, "What you doing?
Then why you back here? Go back after that fight." Yeah, they're about to the whole squad.
I didn't tell y'all was finished. They came back. They started huffing and puffing, and he sent them straight back.
Exactly. Yeah, Nimbo said no. Yeah, he said the whole squad.
Nimbo said, "I stand business. Me and my gooey finger gonna get this shit done."
Nah, not you stand up business. Oh my goodness.
He said, "I got no legs, but I'm standing on it." Shit, listen, man. He said, don't let me be king. All them niggas would have died before you see me on the battlefield.
Yo, for real. Like I said, like Nimbo, nah.
This ain't a Nimbo situation. The king got reasonable stuff. Like you get it. He Gucci people.
He's a reasonable king. He's not.
Yeah, trust me. I've seen a lot of stories about a lot of mad kings. He actually a sensible king.
Yeah.
So we got that, and then we got Rowan. He finds the scroll of his master. All the shit that's going down of the legacy and stuff like that, and all the stuff that he's getting into, and he thinks, man, shit, I could do this. And then Cat Bed pulls up and speaks to him, he told him of his upbringing of being like an orphan and being found with the symbol of the prophecy, which reminded me so much of Harry Potter.
I would be surprised if for inspiration for that.
Oh, probably, or I don't even know what's the right of the story. Shit, maybe J.K. Rowling was watching this shit and she got some inspiration. I don't know what the timeline of the books came out, but nonetheless, like he pulled up that arm and he got the little crescent on that shit. So I mean, he sounds like a child of destiny to me.
Yep, and Ron was like, "Oh, okay, well," he's like, "Listen, I'm gonna go because
shit.
This is my destiny. I'm going."
He said, "I stand on business too. I'm ready to go."
And then, because Cat Bad was like, nah, you can't go, bro. He's like, "Listen, bro." He's like, "I said I'll be a princess until I found my destiny." He's like,
he said, "Fuck with it." He said, "Fuck with it. I'm gonna go talk to the king."
Yeah.
So yeah, he goes to go talk to the king to persuade him about the legacy and everything, and trying to find the mystic powers to come back. Rowan wants to find Draganta, so that's the power wheeling and everything. And and King gives him till like the summer solstice to bring it back, or he surrendered. Big on the way. We losing mad for.
Yeah, really. Yep.
So Deirdre pulls up and she's like, "Yo, I want to go. I'm down. I'm 10 toes down. I'm ready for the cause, Dad." She's not one of them princesses. Like she's not giving me like Nadira energy where she's like, she's a pretty princess. She's literally a princess, but she stand on business. She ready to go and defend her kingdom and shit like that. She was telling Dad not to surrender. She ready to battle out. She got her formal training and shit like that. She ready to go, but like Dad's like, "Oh hell, you ain't doing that."
Yeah, she ain't the one. She ain't the type to stay in the castle. She want to be outside the battlefield. She not having none of this.
She want to be outside.
Yo, she wasn't having none of that. She's like, listen, and he know it too. King Carter know it too.
Honestly, I fucks with this character. Like the king in this first episode is doing big brain moves legitly, because when his daughter said, "Okay, I understand you don't want me to go," he legit told the guard, he said, "Stand by her bed." I don't believe that shit. Yeah. He said, "Don't believe that shit." 10 toes down, and she changed her opinion on 2 seconds of me saying I forbid her. No, stay by her bedside. She lying through her teeth.
Son looked at the guard. He said that was too easy. He's like, keep an eye on her.
He said that's some bullshit. Nah, cut that shit. Nope. Stand guard. Be guard.
Yeah.
Put some tape on her windowsill.
Even he knew that was BS. He was like, nah.
My daughter, Miss 10 toes down? Absolutely not.
Going not put up a fight in an argument? Nah, something ain't right.
Nigga, We've been training her for all these years, and she said no on the first forbid. Hell no, bro. Get you in the 5 top guards, because she finna slide through all y'all.
So, right, the next thing we see Rowan. He going to see Angus, who's, of course, in jail.
Nigga, yo. Bro, I swear, Angus was already playing the harmonica in that bitch.
Yo, so I was like, bruh.
Rowan was like, oh, shit, of course I find you here, you raggedy motherfucker. Angus said, oh, you got jokes. Well, you can leave me to yourself. Rowan said, shit, well, I mean, if you don't want to come along, shit, I take my proposition elsewhere. Angus said, hold up. I ain't staying in here. Bring your ass back here, bro. I'll take whatever proposition you got.
Right? So then she's like, yeah, you can stay here, bro. I don't mind. I'm like,
hey. Don't be too hasty, my brother. Come back. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. Let's get me out of jail and let's talk, bro.
Right. So at this point, Catbat gives him some supplies. He's like, listen, be safe. He's like, he got one in. He's like, yeah, stay away from thieves.
Listen, bro, when they got that map from Catbat, all I heard was the Legend of Zelda sound. Don't forget, you're gonna need this on your journey.
Yep, he's like, listen, this tell you you'll figure out how to get there. Beyond that, I don't know nothing.
Nah, so I don't know a single damn thing. He legit said, man, I know I'm a great wizard and I know shit. I'm a druid, but like I don't know enough, bro. This is on y'all. Y'all gotta make your own story.
Yep, he's like, the little people look really sneaky and tricky, and they gonna try to get over. And best of luck to you.
Listen, we gonna talk about those people too. But yeah, so they get on to they travel. They on their way, and then the montage of travel starts. Someone comes to them in a dream that power comes soon and obstacle.
Yep.
Like midway through their montage of travels, they lay down and they sleep, and then Rowan starts get that funky ass dream.
Yep.
And then in the midst of them having that funky ass dream, the boys get captured and get caught up by a certain night here.
Yeah. So what happened was they had they went to sleep, they had the dream, and then at this point they're going about, it's morning time now. They're going about their way.
Yep.
And they're just chilling. And the next thing you know, like you said, they got caught up.
Yep, they got caught up by a certain blue knight.
Yeah, and so this is our intro to this is our intro to Prince Ivar.
Yeah, Ivar.
Yes. So
your token black guy of these teams.
Indeed. So basically, at this point, Ivar's looking for somebody that stole a chalice from his land, because he's not from here.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
Yeah. So eventually they tied him. He let them down. Angus and Rowan. We get a quick little sword battle.
Oh man, son, he was whipping their ass at first.
Oh yes, he was.
They had to jump him to overwhelm him.
They did. I was like, all right, Ivar, I see you.
Yeah, man, my son had combos. He was beating their ass. Like he saw the 1-on-2 mentality, and he started separating them and beating their ass. I was like, all right, go ahead, black man.
Yeah.
And then they started working as a cohesive unit, team jumping him. And I was like, fuck y'all.
All right, they fight back, Ivar, fight back.
Yeah, okay.
But then Ivar explained to him. He's like, yo, listen, I'm looking for the goon, stole my chalice. What's up?
Nah, this shit had me dying, because they gave him a proposition. Angus stepped forward. He said, you know what? Shit. Thieves in a pack stay together. I know exactly who stole your chalice. If you work with us, we can work together. And then Angus said, shit, bro, say less, Negro. It ain't nothing but a word. And he decided to join them on the hustle, and they started to make their way. Rowan pulled Angus to the side and said, bro, do you know who you talking about? Angus said, shit, no. Fuck out of here. But I know he can help us. I was like, Angus, you shy motherfucker. I
was like, Angus, you ain't shit.
Ain't shit one bit.
Right, Rowan was like, yeah, because Rowan was like, yo, bro.
Rowan called him out on that bullshit so fast. He put him to the side. He's like, nigga, who you know? Who you know is who I know. What thief you know? Bro, I don't know who the fuck he talking about. But listen, I'm going to play like I do, and we going to get it work.
Ivar that held up his end of the bargain. He brought him to the thing on the map.
Shit. He definitely did. And he did super fast where they wasn't expecting that shit at all. He was like, oh shit, we here. He said, so shit, I held up my end of the bargain. What's up with yours? He said, is there somebody over there?
Right, and then they see him, and then Rowan is like, listen, your thief may have found you. So listen,
like,
you stay here, and we gonna get him. So you see somebody in the hood looking around, and so Rowan and Angus captures the person. And
they on their jumpy shit already.
Team jump. Yeah, second person here jump today.
They are joining the X-Men tomorrow because they know how team jumping works. They are on the X-Men model.
I'm like, how the School of Stormers running back in this time period?
Shit, Saban, bro. They all under the Saban banner. If you part of the Saban, you part of the jump mentality.
And so they pull the hood off, and it's Princess Deirdre. And she
because you already knew. You fucking already knew.
Of course.
Shit.
So she kicks Agnes like take a princess, you
So this is what you get. You out here jumping ladies. Niggas was feeling mad. They were like, oh shit, we jumped a woman. God damn.
Like, oh man, it's the princess too. Oh, we off with our heads. Oh, the king gonna kill us. Oh man.
Damn, son. They jumping women. They jumping black people. Bro, what kind of heroes are y'all?
Right. The next thing you know, the ground comes around up and they fall in a la the Power Rangers Zeo.
Yes. Yup. They couldn't escape that trope, but they fell in, and that ends the episode. The end credit is just kind of a play of the flash bits of the episode with the music running.
Yeah.
So what's your
one time?
Yeah. So what's your? Oh God, please shut that CGI. Nah, man. Shit, I'm about to say something controversial. Furbus look better. Furbus look better.
Oh wow.
Furbus look better. God, that makes me even scared. I think a nightmare is CGI Furbus.
Oh no.
I think they did right with what they did with Furbus. Furbus look better than that shit. The bar is Furbus, and then on below the ogre.
Oh nah.
And I'm talking about ogre 1, ogre 2, ogre 3, because there was 3 CGI messes of that goddamn ogre. Ogre looking different every scene. Ogre with a new bag every scene.
Oh man.
Shit. All right, so what's your final thoughts on this first episode?
Nah, I enjoyed it. It was nice going down memory lane with this episode. I remember why I liked it in the beginning because it was something different than the usual Power Ranger stuff that was going on at the time.
Oh, definitely. I said I could give it its credit in a different location and more time. Told mission thought as usual. We run through the gauntlet of these Ranger parodies, but this is one of those like probably up there top ones because it follows the formula of people like coming together, and I like the character driven stuff. I'm definitely already following. Like it's important when you fall for like these first episode characters and stuff like that. Deirdre feels like an agented person as a woman and shit like that. She feels like she has her own character. I love Angus. Rowan's your typical hero. They're literally on the hero's journey and shit like that. Yep. The characters so far I'm enjoying. Ivar whipping these white people's ass. I'm here for. I'm here for CGI Ogre. I'm not here for. But Queen Maeve, she popping in these streets. I keep saying this all the time. A lot of people would like to say we didn't have that many we didn't have any like female villains or something like that. I do not agree. I feel like we had a lot of star-studded female villains back in the day. They was women would definitely take it over with their villain stardom out here. Queen Maeve is showing it out. So I like the king. The wizard doesn't know all. Fucking Catman told it what it is. He was like, you going on your turn.
He's like, sir, I'm a druid.
he said, real talk, bro. He said, real talk. My name ain't Merlin, my nigga. You can get it. You can get the fuck about my office.
He's like, I know he's like, I know I'm old and I got this beard, but nah, I ain't him.
Shit, he about to pull up and say, you ever heard of The Undertaker? The Undertaker had druids. You know the druids wasn't the top villains. It was The Undertaker. So if I'm one of the lackeys, you know I don't know all, bro. This ain't Clarissa knows all, bro. It's Cat Bad don't know all.
I like the fact that nobody at this point seems overpowered.
Nobody seems overpowered, and the character work. I mean, I like everybody. Like the personalities, like everybody doesn't feel like super robotic. Everybody feels like they have a purpose and move and shit like that. Like you could have had the Mad King that wanted to throw everybody at shit like that, and they just had to work out without the king has a fucking sensible mind and shit like that. Like I like that.
It's like everybody seems for the most part normal.
Yeah, it feels like a script is coming together here, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So that was good. We that was good. So let's step into episode 2, Tyrion and all.
Yeah.
So to start off the bat, this ain't the same theme. This shit changed drastically, and I said this shit was funny as fuck. They just kept saying Mystic Knights. No,
you know what's funny is when I watched it the first time. When I watched it, both things were the same.
Oh nah, bro. I ran into that second episode. I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't expect them to change so drastically. I was like, Mystic Knights. That theme had me rolling.
Yeah, for me, both things were the same.
That's why I was like,
so that's what you meant. Okay.
That's what I meant, because the first episode was some regular, like, going through the adventures of Europe and all that stuff. That's why I was like that. And then when it came to that Mystic Knight theme in the second one, that shit had me done. I was like, what kind of left field is this?
Yeah, because the Mystic Knight theme, when you said you heard it the first one,
I watched that on YouTube. Yeah,
that's how
episode 1 was just the opening. It was not the Mystic Knight theme. It was just that regular generic Europe, you traveling Europe type shit.
Oh no, I got the theme. That's why I was like, huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, that's why I was so caught off guard by the second episode. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, that's something when you said I didn't catch on at first, and I was like,
yeah, no. That's why I was like, you theme 1 and theme 2. Cause that shit come me off guard. That shit be dying. But yeah. That Missing Night shit. I mean, that shit was funny.
Yeah, the theme was right. I was like,
yeah, definitely. So
that's why you got to.
Yeah, that's why I was caught off guard by that shit. So we continue on where we left off. Our heroes fall into their supposed doom, but heroes landed in Angus off rip has already proven me once again he my favorite character, because the moment they landed, he was like, "Are we dead?" He already think they did.
Okay, yeah, but that's why I'm sorry. I'm just still stuck on that's why. That's why you got the generic theme.
This nigga pulled back into the theme. Yeah, man, Mystic Knight.
Yeah, no, because when I watched it on YouTube, I got the full theme.
Nah, son,
I was like, what?
I gotta send you the first episode that I seen early.
Yeah, because I'm like,
it was.
But I know what you're talking about because I've seen it in videos. But with the one I got the full theme. I was like,
I didn't get it till the second.
And I was like, what? Okay,
yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that? I was going so off guard. I was like, nigga, what do you?
And anybody heard the second one, he's like, yo, where's this going from?
Yeah, I was so
like, what is this, the remix? Oh,
I was like, y'all did this drastic. I would at least wait until they got the powers, drop this theme on.
Yeah. Going back to this episode, so like I said, they dropped in the hole, and then, oh man, and they said, oh my back, bro. I felt that. I felt that in my soul.
I felt that. My 26-year-old birthday, waking up, I felt that.
Right? It's like shit. Yep. So they got up and it's like, yeah, where we at? It's like, listen, I don't know, bro. We fell in the hole. I don't even know how the hole came.
And homie Angus think they did.
He got me rolling hit him like, did you feel like yeah, then you're not dead.
And they land in the little people underworld pretty much.
Oh, pretty much. And then we see the little people all scattering about. So they don't know it, but at this point we're in Tear Down.
Yeah, they don't know it yet, but we finna find out. But Ivar wasn't fucking with nothing. He's trying to dip.
Oh, no, I was like, listen, this y'all problem. I'm out.
Nah, that shit had me done because Ivar tried to dip and then he tried to corner and he saw some nigga get blasted. He was like, yep, nope, I'm back with you guys.
Yeah. He's like, nah, yeah, maybe we should stay together because this ain't it.
I don't know what they doing over there, but some nigga getting his head boiled off. So,
right? Because Roman said, we gonna go this way. So I was like, I'm going this way. And son turned that corner. And so your son ran back, the fastest homeboy ran back. He was like, oh, hell nah.
That nigga probably heard Goofy yelling in the background. Yeah, he said,
I don't know what it was. It looked like it was a breath of fire from like a dragon or something. I don't know what he saw. I don't know what he saw around that corner, but he was out.
He saw that dragon shit, and I don't blame him. After I see that dragon shit, I'm going back to.
Son was like, nah.
He said, I'm a black man in the 90s. You know what's next. I die first. So nope.
And then so they go, and then Angus sees this potter go, and your son is just forgot everything that was going on.
You already know. You already know. Angus saw that potter go. He said, cash rules everything around me.
Yep.
Get to the gold dollar bill, y'all. He tried to get it rocking.
Yep. And then you see the little people, and they cheering and they drinking, and they like, yeah, son.
Yeah, they pulled up on them. They pulled up on them, and they said, yeah, it's time for y'all to be our slaves. Slaves? Yep. I said, damn, drastic as hell. They got them locked in a bondage and shackled up. I was like, shit, what the hell?
Yeah, for real. They got him in the rope, got the rope down on them. They y'all stuck, and they just
hog tied them bastards. They took him off, and then the next scene we see is the king looking for his daughter. He said, where's she at?
Well, the king is highly annoyed right now because basically he's like, yo, this war's not going well.
Nope.
And then
where my daughter
Catman, like, I got more bad news for you. It's like, listen, they're just missing.
Yeah,
he's like, and Catman like, yeah, she with them, and King is like, damn it. Yep. King Connor was like, he ain't even surprised. He's just like he's more annoyed than anything.
Nah, he's like I kind of.
Yeah, he's like damn, I told that girl to keep an eye on her.
Nah, son. So in the midst of all this, Maeve controls her, continues to have her rampaging ogre number 2. CGI, whatever. That's CGI is poking more people in the kingdom and shit like that. This is ogre number 2 because this CGI already done shifted.
Listen, he's stomping, knocking people off of buildings, people falling in water. They trying to get up out of there. They like, listen.
This ogre a menace.
Yeah.
So he continues his attack and just starts to shit all over.
Yeah, he's like, I'm no ogre. Yeah. Like, this is my house now.
Yep, ogre on his King Kong shit, tearing it up.
So it up. Yep. So the next part, we see the gang is tied up. The little people got them. Yep. And they're just entertaining themselves at this point because they're like, yeah, we got y'all now.
On lock.
Right? They're all tied up. Deirdre, Rowan,
Ivor,
and Angus. They're all tied up.
Yep.
And all of the people they're chilling. So at this point, they're in the throne room.
Yep. They throw them in the throne room.
Right. And they're like, yo, listen. He's like, you in the throne room.
Yep. And
don't speak unless you're spoken to.
Facts. And this is where we find out the info that this is the kingdom of Tir Nanog.
Yep. Because we meet the king of Tir Nanog.
Yep. Shit, you remember the king's name?
What's his name?
Finvara?
Something like
that. Yeah. I think I see it here. It's King Finvara.
Yeah, that's his name.
So yeah, the king Vara. So he laying down the law on them. He thinks the knights are invaders and warns of Maeve and the Dark Fairy.
Yep. He's like, yep. And Deirdre's like, yo, I'm a person. Demand you release me. He's like, I bet. So he released them, and then they're explaining everything to him. He's like, I know.
Shit.
He's like, why should I help you?
Fact. And then Rowan pulled up and showed his mark of the chosen.
Right. At first, the little people was like, listen, we don't help invaders. We punish them.
We turn them into slaves.
Yeah. Right? And so Deirdre is pleading her case, and he's like, all right, you know what? And he's like, all the stuff you telling me I already know. He's like, nah, I ain't effing with King Maeve and her little fairy punk. I don't like them eating, and I would
he's like, fuck those other guys on the other side.
Yeah. And he's like, but how do I know you're the good guys? How do I know you're righteous? Why are you here? And then so Rowan shows them the symbol. He was like, oh, all right. He's like, I still don't trust y'all, so I'm gonna put y'all through a test because y'all might be shady. I don't know.
He said, Vara said, we may be short people, but we don't fuck with them short niggas with wings.
Yeah, right. Like, we don't mess with them. We ain't right.
Not at all. So but he gonna put them through the test.
He's like, if you fail the test, so if you pass the test, I'll help you out. If you fail the test, I'm gonna turn you to one of them green mofos over there.
Damn, son. But turn y'all niggas to a chia pet. Chill.
Yeah, and then they asked him. They was like, I bet. When does the test begin? And Sun said it already began, and whoop down the hole they go again.
Shit, pulling up Zio twice, baby.
Yeah,
I said y'all niggas can't stop falling today.
Yo, they have you cracking up because Son. They said like, I'm getting tired of this.
I want the man. Look, I'm so happy that these niggas got some agency because, bro, if I fell through 2 holes to the bottom of doom at this point, I'm like, what's going on? Why are we doing this?
Right, and then Angus was like, what I said on? He pulled up a skull and something was like, oh snap,
shit.
And then next thing you know, you see the walls coming in. They're like, oh,
a la Star Wars,
right? Then they, oh shit, how we get out of here? Oh, we know how the rest of them went. Oh shoot.
Yep. So they trying to push. They trying to do whatever they can to shimmy and shit like that. And Rowan said, I got a big brain idea. Took the sword, locked them in, and made sure everybody head out. About to dip out, and then realizes OD Ivor, he like, bro, what you doing? Why you playing around? Come on, before you get
squished. I'm stuck. He like, my shoulder's stuck.
That ass, he got his shit wedged in that shit. Rowan's like, fuck. All right, I can't leave him behind. We already, pulled the okie dokie to old boy here.
Yep. I was like, wait, leave me behind, fuck it. Nah, Rowan was like, nah, I can't do that, bro.
Nah, bro, you wildin'. I'm coming back.
Right? So he saved them, and then they got the heck out of there just in time.
Yep. And then right when they got out of there in time, Ivor said, shit, man. I mean, I thought I was a goner back there, but like, in my hometown, son, listen, if you save my life like that, we gotta pay that eternal grateful debt. So you already know I'm gonna ride it out with you, bro. We going all the way.
Yep. Everyone's like, you help me finish this question, we swear.
Yep. So we go on to the next test, and like right off the bat, Angus hits like a different room and pops up, and it's the he takes a route and OD pop up with gold in it.
Yep. And the fairy's like, look at this gold. He's like, yo, if you want it, you can have it, but he's like, listen, all I need you to do, the blue ones are good, the red ones are bad.
Yeah, because
I need you to tell your friends to take the red one, and then the gold is yours.
Yep. And you see the whole path. They pretty much playing the floor is lava in the next room, but they gotta jump on a certain path that's going to disappear and reappear and shit.
Yep. And like you can tell Angus though, he's like, listen, I'm a thief too. You're not gonna play me like this.
Yeah. He said, shit, I ain't boo the fool. Right. But like when he gets back into the area where everybody else is, I mean, shout outs to shout outs to Angus. He said, "Shit, I'm gonna move first and figure out if these niggas is lying or not."
Right? He's like, "Nah, I got this, bruh." He's like, "Yeah, I don't trust." He's like, "I don't trust that dude, and he's not gonna set me up in this piece."
He started granny stepping them reds just in case if them niggas was lying, and then they tested the blue a little bit just to find out, and they was like, that shit dropped.
Yeah, after the fact that everybody got across, they tested that blue, and they're like, "Ooh," and Angus was like, "Whew, it's a good thing I never listened. I didn't believe a word that thing said."
Fact.
Like, you knew when he was getting conned. Like, you're not gonna con my man.
I'm smarter than that. Smarter than the average man. Shit. So yeah, the next scene we see a flying fairy come out and tells of the next test, and they tell the fairy to go watch on to the King's Fortress maze.
We need an update. We'll find out how they doing.
You about to be the GTV, bro. Let us know what the fuck's going on.
And then we see the fairy looking. We see the ogre. This doctor.
Oh, that shit's going full Godzilla mode.
Yeah, the NASA spitting out fire. Oh yeah, that was in that last one. That was definitely a different ogre. I'm like, okay.
See, number 3, bro. Number 3. They could not have it in the budget to keep the same ogre. That nigga just kept flipping and dodging, man. This ogre had like stunt doubles, and they just kept.
I wonder if it's the case they had different doubles, or did Queen Maeve say more than one? Because
it's just the one. It's just the one. We find out later when the motherfucker get capped. Yeah, it's just the one.
Yeah, it's wild.
He just got. It's like what happened to ogre is basically when you play the player select screen and you pick and they got different outfits.
Oh, son.
This is like playing Tekken where you got the Roger and Alex where you play as the kangaroo or the dinosaur. Pretty much the same body, just switching to different creatures. It's all under the name ogre. That's why I said ogre number 1, ogre number 2, ogre number 3, or the one that blew up.
So next thing we get back to Ivar and the gang, and they're in the room. Angus like, do I feel like I'm getting shorted?
Yup. The next room is quicksand, baby.
Yep. So next thing you know, and we actually see Angus starting to drop down.
Nigga, when they fell through the floor a third time.
Yeah. Yo. I know this point they over it.
You know what? I was like, you know what? You ain't shit.
You know what's funny? Because you can tell the look on their face. They knew what was about to happen. They was just like,
oh, listen. They was like, are you fucking kidding me, man?
Yeah,
how you catch me 3 times with this 3 times?
And then we see them falling down again, and they like, you know what?
I was confused when they fell down and they landed towards the king. The king was like, they was like, all right, so we finished the test, right? And the king was like, nah, y'all failed. I was like, hey, yo, wait, what?
Yep, and so it turned into the green slave little people.
I was like, God damn, you wild, chill.
Yeah, Digi was like, listen, now you can change me, but let them go. Change me, let them go. I take this L as the queen, as future queen. I take this L.
Yeah, which I mean, shout outs, respect it. Nah, I'm telling you, Deirdre ain't no punk.
Nope. And then he was like, okay, you passed. He's like, I was just waiting for Deirdre.
Nigga, man, listen, I get it, but still, man, listen, and then, your little ass gotta catch me outside.
And then he explained. No, he explained. He was like, look, everybody showed a quality trait. Yeah. He's like, Ron showed bravery. Ivar showed loyalty and stuff like that. And this was the last one, self-sacrifice. And I was like, okay.
Wait a second. So like, Ivar's like, I feel like Rowan definitely got something. They tested Angus with the gold stuff. Deirdre was like a last minute thing, but like Ivar's was like, I mean, his loyalty only came from the situation that happened with Rowan. So like, did Ivar really get his test? What was his, like, him declaring loyalty is enough?
No, I guess not. You know?
Yeah, because I was like, what was Ivar's main? Like, Deirdre jumped into like the only thing he did was legit say, I swear loyalty to this man for saving me, but that was not part of your, like, it's a thing that happened because of Rowan's. It's not like he has to test himself. Like, they didn't go into a room for him to have his own thing.
I guess that was good enough for him. But I guess
damn side nigga, yo, get the king looking at the board. Oh yeah, that worked for me.
Right? He's like, I got your back now. I owe you a debt.
That works for me.
He's like, all right, you're a man of honor. You okay? I'm like, okay.
Black man owing a white man. Yep, that works for me.
And he's like, Deirdre is like, listen, I ain't put you through nothing yet, so hold on. And you saw Deirdre. He's like, okay, yeah, you ready? Okay, you ready to take this L for the team? Okay.
He said, better late than never.
Okay, all right. He's like, that's good enough for me.
He said, you're lucky. He said, you're lucky because I need.
That checks all the boxes.
Yeah, he said, you're lucky because I needed that for Chia Pet shit. But you know, yeah, Pat. Yeah. So he said. So he started mapping out their courage and their powers and shit like that. Sending so what is it? Fire, water, air, and earth?
Yeah, the fire within me, the earth beneath me, the water around me, the air above me. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So hold on to your buns avatar. It was done first.
Yep. And so then he gives them their weapon. He gives them the map.
Yep. Tells them they got to look for the dragon.
And it's like, this is it. And the Ro was like, this is it. He's like, listen.
Yeah, bro.
You got enough.
Yeah. Listen, he said if you raise your voice at me, I will turn you into a chia pet.
Man, listen, this king is definitely giving me Nimbar vibes.
Yeah, he's different. Yeah, the king, that king is he giving me Captain Planet with Don Cheadle type shit. Like, I'll turn you into a fucking tree.
Right, and so at this point, it's like, yo, we still gotta stop Queen Maeve right quick. He's like, all right, he's like, I'm gonna give you some help. So he gives them weapon.
Yep. Rowan got his sword upgraded, and they look for
because Rowan was like, where's my weapon?
Yeah, he's like, you had it, bro. Just charge that shit by the light, bro. Okay.
Right.
So he tells them, yo, you gonna eventually want to go look for Draganta and get that shit ready. Get your dragon. So that's down the line.
Right. For that, you're like, right now, go handle your kingdom real quick.
Yep. They joined into that first major battle.
Yeah. It's like, I bet.
So we cut into the war that's happening, still going on between the factions.
Yeah. At this point, Queen Maeve is feeling real good about herself right now.
Force is beating ass. The forces is getting through everything.
Yeah, we see them fighting, throwing spears and something. Maeve's forces just storming the castle. Like, everybody's fighting. Everybody is fighting.
Everybody kung fu fighting in this shit. And then right when the battle lines are starting to get drawn and the shit's getting crazy. I mean, even the king out there, the king busting ass. But King
this king out here, the king is out here.
2 episodes and I'm a good fan of this king because my son was tossing. Yo, he was fighting 2 of them and tossing them niggas off the kingdom. Like, bruh, he said, if I'm going out, I'm going out like Braveheart, baby.
Yo, the king is like his daughter. He's
They'll never take my kingdom.
Yeah, the king is there like his daughter. He out there in the front lines fighting and scrapping.
Respect. So the knights pull up to help him, and Deirdre's the first one who gets to test out her new weapon.
Yeah, like she picked out her bow and arrow.
Yep, and that crossbow ready to bust their ass.
Right. And it did.
Yep. So after she get the flexing on that, next one up was Ivar, and what did Ivar have? He had the
Ivar has no. Ivar has a trident.
Okay, yeah. He has the 3-pronged pitchfork trident. So he was on their ass with that one too.
Right, and we got Angus with the mace.
Yep, he got the mace. It was lit.
So yeah. At this point they're holding off Maeve's forces.
Yep. Rowan got the sword. He put in the work, and they all together. So after they handle the light work, they got to see Ogre number 4. They pull up to him, and they was like, "Fuck it, all right, you know what it is." They put their powers together, a la the big laser in Power Rangers. They make sure they combine that energy together, and they shoot and destroy Ogre like it ain't nothing. They dusted old boy Ogre number 4.
They definitely did, bro. They definitely did.
Yep. It was light work. So like after they got CGI Ogre packing up the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
Maeve promised her return.
You know who probably would have fit right in here?
What?
What was it called? Oh my god. When the tattooed teenage alien fighters transform, what is their knight called?
Oh, their Knight Megazord thingy, right?
Yeah, he would have fit right in here. He would have fit. It would have fit right in here.
Is it Nitron?
Yes.
There we go. Yes, Nitron. Yep.
Nitron would have fit right in here.
Yep. Definitely. If this was tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills, they would have definitely called Nitron, and he would have destroyed it, and you would have saw the fart in the background.
Right.
Exploding fart. This is their exploding fart moment.
Yeah.
Shit. So Maeve said, so they basically call out today belongs to Kells. The Kells Kingdom handled they business. The people is back and stuff like that. They came with the powers and shit like that. They handled that good light work, and King is proud. He victory and happy in. The warning is still coming that evil is still afoot and whatnot, but they popping bottles tonight. Fuck all that shit.
Yep. And then the king introduced them as the Mystic Knights, and I was like, okay.
Yep. The goal is still to go on the adventure so they can find the dragon in their armor for sure.
Yeah. You know what I wonder? I wonder the people from Prince Ivar's land. They probably wonder where he at.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he definitely told them, I got no timetable and coming back. I'm gonna try and do this journey, but I don't know where he at. It could take me longer than you think. I mean, I see you one day.
That might be there, man. Prince Ivar been gone for a while. So I should go look for him.
Yeah. You know what that remind me of? That remind me of the shit where what was we watching? Akami got killed. Remember when them niggas left on the adventure and shit like that? And they still waiting for them to come back. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
shit. But yeah, so the Mystic Knights, as you were saying, is they dub and they break it down. They said Rowan the leader, Deirdre the brave, Angus the hero, Ivar the strong. They all being labeled at the end credits. So this closes out the episode. Yep. So what's your final thoughts on episode 2 and the series as a whole?
Oh, I enjoyed episode 2. It was a fun ride. And I was, like I said, I watched this before. I watched the whole thing before, so I'd watch it again.
Definitely. I said this 2 episode. I liked how already. I feel like this 2 episodes already like completed a mini arc. So that was nice. Even though similar things seen before wasn't too deviated on being like weird like some other parodies. Casting Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills or something like that. But it was a pretty good like off adjacent or whatever they was stepping into next into the Power Ranger lore or stuff of Power Rangers that they tried to do, stuff like that. These 2 episodes really feel something different. Feels like they put the budget together, the writing something together. Like these characters feel like fledged out and they continue to work forward. So would I recommend it? Yeah, of definite interest if people wanted to continue watching, because this, you got your cheesy Saban acting and whatnot, but like it feels like there was something they was definitely trying to work on, trying to be successful, and looking at what could have been. If they wanted to push forward into it, could have gotten a season 2 and continued on, but it already had 50 episodes.
Technically, it already had 2 seasons with them 50 episodes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would imagine that cleared, like that 50 episode closed the book, like on majority of whatever the fuck this story. So I'm pretty sure they handled whatever business, because if they handled this much business in episode 2, I'm pretty sure by episode 50 they handle business.
Yeah, because I think the next episode, the next section as you go forward is when they actually get their arm, which is actually cool. I would figure so. But yeah, man. Each one of them have their own little trials and arc that they go through to get their arm.
See, I like that shit because they already did that like in episode 2, so they continue on the shit. So that's what's up. I'm curious what their powers would have been in season 2 though. Like
they probably would have kept their powers. Let's see,
would they go the route like Beetleborgs did? Would they do like an upgraded suit though? Because they did the metallic for Beetleborgs. So I would imagine if they was really looking, because this budget went to like 2 separate shows and important stuff like that. So if the budget went here, I would have think they would have upgraded the suit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely would have. We probably would have had dragon battles and all kinds of stuff. Ooh. Oh, because Queen Maeve is not about to take this L.
True. And also on top of that, I could give them credit. All the shit was looking funky. At least the dragon looked fine. Yeah. Fine enough in the CGI and shit like that. So at least that worked. So they definitely showed that in the CGI budget, $100 go to the dragon, 1 penny went to the ogre. Shit, every ogre needs his paper. All right, so we're gonna close off the book on Mystic Knights of Tir na Nog. Definitely recommended. Good for the Ranger Sentai adjacent type stuff. It's really good. So shout outs to that. So on the preview for the next review episode, do you have anything in mind, go host, or because all I got up here is kind of like mystery. We'll figure out on another time, because I'm not officially sure if we still recording next week or what's the shenanigans or when the next time we about to pull up.
I know we are recording next week. As far as I know, I don't see. No, actually no, we're not.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I just realized. No, absolutely not.
All right, so
you tried to pull an okie doke on me, didn't you? Absolutely not. You know when next Thursday is.
Yeah, but still, man. All right, yeah, man. That's why I put in the next review. I was like mystery or like what? But yeah, the next time you hear from us in the recording, we'll figure up something. We'll let y'all know. Yeah. So that'll be a mystery suggestion whenever that shit come around. We'll pull up for sure.
Yeah, we'll have some stories around that.
Yeah, definitely. So we got an email set up at blerdbynature@gmail.com, Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Blerd By Nature, Twitter/X at Blerd By Nature. Nature spelled Naure. Co-host, hit us with the YouTube.
You can find us on YouTube by searching for Blerd By Nature Podcast.
Yep. And we available on all podcast platforms, available all around. So yeah, you could keep up with our old stuff. We still putting out new episodes. We are on the come up. We are about to hit catch up on our long range and stuff like that. We about to finally close the gap. Finally catch up on things and whatnot. So that's what's up. And we go back into the maneuvers and stuff like that. And expect bigger things in 2024 and a lot. So we gonna be keeping recording to close out 2023 strongly and whatnot. Sure.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So any final notes before I hit the outro, co-host?
I don't have anything. I don't have anything at all.
All right, man. So on that note, thanks for joining us today from Black Thought to Nerd Power. This is Nicholas, Mr. Go with the Flow.
And this is the man with the plan, Maurice.
And this was another edition of the Blerd By Nature Podcast.
Thank you for listening, everyone. And until next time, peace.